Hello and welcome back, you beautiful soul. So glad to have you here with me and in this space. Today we're going to be working on creating that roadmap to success, to achieving those possibilities we first looked at. And now that we've removed and at least identified some of our blocks, we can see more clearly some of the things that we need to do to achieve what we're trying to achieve. So I want you to begin just sitting comfortably with your feet planted on the ground. Make sure your legs and your arms aren't crossed. Just relax your hands, let them sit either face up or face down. And just begin by taking a really deep, slow, cleansing breath. Just begin to feel yourself sitting in the chair. Listen to the sound of your heart beating. And take another deep cleansing breath in. And blow it out. And just listen to the sound of your heart beating. Notice how it changes as you breathe in and out. And take one more deep breath in and release any remaining tension that you might be holding. And blow it out. And just notice yourself sitting in the chair. Your eyes closed. And with your eyes closed, you see this beautiful golden white light. It's really the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And with every breath you take, this light envelops you further and further until all you see is this beautiful golden white light. And you breathe it in. And every time you breathe it in, it reaches every single space within your body, your mind, and your soul. And it cleanses any remaining stress, worries, fears, anxieties that you're holding on to. It helps to soothe any of the blocks that came up for you. And slowly this light begins to dissipate. And you notice that you're sitting in the most beautiful library that you've ever been in. There are books everywhere, and it's so cozy and comfortable. Just the right amount of quiet for you. So much knowledge sits in this room with you. And for whatever reason, you're drawn to one specific book. And so you walk straight toward this book. It's like all the other books disappear. And even if you can't see it, just know that this is what's happening. Allow for this energy to flow through you. And don't worry whether or not you're doing it wrong or right. Just be. And so you walk straight toward this book and you pull it off of the shelf and bring it back to the table and sit down. And you open the book and it's like jumping off the page at you as to what is next. Maybe it looks like a roadmap. Maybe it looks like a list. Maybe it's a timeline. Maybe it's a mixture of all of these things, but it speaks to you, and this is for you. So I want you to spend some time with this book. And maybe this book just symbolizes thoughts that are coming to you of what next steps to take, whether they be for healing, planning, executing your goals and your visions. Whatever season you are in is okay. But take this time with yourself and with this beautiful book in front of you and just absorb what comes out. So I'm going to leave you in some quiet space and I'll be back in a bit. So I want you to take a few more minutes just to close out and gather any remaining ideas, inspiration, guidance as to what is next. And as always, there's no rush because you can always come back to this space anytime you want. All right, so we're going to go ahead and close that book for now and put it back on the shelf where we got it from. And you can go ahead and sit back down in the chair where you started at. And again, this is a space you can always return to. And as you're sitting in this chair again, that beautiful golden white light comes back in and just surrounds you. And with every breath you take, it just envelops you further and further and further until all you see is that beautiful light. And again, you breathe it in. And as you breathe it in, it not only cleanses you of anything that is not serving you, like those worries and stresses and anxiety. It also helps to ground you. It helps to ground you in those ideas, those true purpose-driven ideas that it's time to pursue. So go ahead and take a deep cleansing breath in and blow it out. And just begin to feel yourself sitting in the chair. Start to hear your heartbeat. Listen to the sound of your breath as you breathe in and out. And take another deep cleansing breath in and blow it out. And now that light that you've been enveloped in is starting to dissipate. Go ahead and wiggle your toes and your fingers. You can roll your shoulders and your neck. And take another deep cleansing breath in and blow it out. Go ahead and stretch, and when you're ready, open your eyes. And before you do anything else, I invite you to grab some paper, your journal, and do some more writing about some of the things that came in for you. You know, there's something about being in this quiet space, this connected space that brings so much clarity. And before you kind of enter that, reality 3D world again, you want to make sure that you take with you what you're meant to have. So you can do that by writing it down instead of trying to remember it later. Make sure you get some water. Walk around a bit before you do anything else. All right, after your writing. And I'm sending so much love and light. I can't wait to see what you bring out into life.